Hey guys, I'll give everyone a minute to get on here and then we'll get started. I'm excited. We're gonna light some sage, do some readings, clear the air, so it'll be good. And talk about a little bit about the energies. So we'll just wait for everyone to get a chance to hop on here quick. Give them all a few minutes. When you're here and ready, just say, I'm here. Let me know you're ready. I have a couple people already ready to go. Let me get this list going here so I can pull up those of you that are wanting a reading, and I will get a few other people down here too. Hi guys. So we're just gonna sage and cleanse the air. If I already have you down for a reading, I'll give you guys kind of the layout here in just a sec as far as who's going first. Hi guys. Hi Linda. I know it's been a while since I've been live, guys. I'm excited to be doing this. I've been a little bit of crazy all over the place. Okay, there is that, so I can see your messages. If I'm not seeing your comments, I swear I'm not ignoring you. I'm trying to keep up with everyone. Hi guys. All right, Linda. Barron, I believe is how you say your last name. I'm so sorry if I butcher anyone's name tonight. I do not mean to. Hi, Angie. Hi, Kim. Okay, so Linda, you're going to go first, okay? So I'm going to talk a little bit about energies tonight, and then I'm frozen for some reason. Am I frozen for you guys? Why is it doing that? If I'm frozen for any of you, let me know. Let me redo this. Oopsie. Okay, there we go. Maybe? Okay, you're not frozen? Maybe it's just mine because I'm like trying to watch two cameras here. Okay, so I promise I'm not ignoring you. If I miss your comment, I feel really bad. Feel free to share. I'm going to try to do as many readings as I can tonight. I won't have time for a ton. I only have like an hour to do this because Nate's hungry too. So got to feed my husband. So Linda, you're going first. Stephanie, I have you down second. Stephanie McCullough. I think that's how you pronounce your last name, Stephanie. I'm sorry if I'm butchering that. Deb Finstead is next. And then Gwen Bye. So if you're in here, that's the so far. And Kim Heller, I want to do one for you too. I'm feeling quite drawn to you tonight. I know that we've done a reading, but it was quite a long time ago, and I feel like you and I need to see what's going on here. So we're gonna pull a card for Kim. You'll be fifth. Kim Heller. Yay, hi Chelsea. Hi Haley. So if you do want a reading, or I'm just doing like a mini one, so I'm literally just gonna like pull a card and we're gonna talk about what pops up just so I can fit as many people in as possible. So if you want one, just be like, hey, I would love to have one, and I'll get your name down here. And I'll try to do as many as I can. Please don't get offended if I don't get to you. I'm just going to be kind of picking randomly after these first 5 people that I have down, so that I can, try to get to as many of you as possible. So feel free to share, and we will get started. Okay. So I want to start really quick. Hi, Jamie. I want to start really quick with the energies right now. Okay, First of all, I have to show this. Look at my blue calcite that Nate got me. This thing is huge. It's like half the size of my head. It's my favorite. And it's got crazy energy to it. Okay, perfect. Yes. I'm seeing some of you guys, so I'm going to get them written down, and I promise I will get to as many of you as possible. And after Kim Heller, she's the 5th person I have down, I'll start just like randomly pulling names out, okay? I just don't want anyone to feel bad if I don't happen to get to you. So just try to be patient with me. Okay, first thing I want to talk about really fast is the energies right now. They're crazy. I may seem like I have a lot of energy tonight, but I don't. So it's kind of up and down. It's really weird, like how things are going right now. So with some people, it's like they have all this energy and they feel like they can get all this stuff done. And with the moon and everything's starting over, and it's like everything's really good, and you just feel like you can't get enough things done. That's good. And if that's the case for you right now, you're lucky. That is not the case for me. So, and it's kind of funny because Nate and I have been complete opposite too. I've been drained, really drained, just feeling like I need to just kind of reconnect back with myself and recoup. I know a lot of it has to do with a lot of spiritual work that people are doing right now. So if you tend to be really working on yourself and trying to change your situation and a lot of things that are going on, or even just trying harder to meditate and, communicate with your guides and whatever it is you're trying to do, and you're just feeling like, like you have no energy, you're not alone, okay? Like, I'm right there with you. I actually ended up taking an hour nap at 4 o'clock, if that tells you anything. So you're not alone. It's okay to feel drained. Just remember that when you're feeling that way, you need to take that time to just rest and allow yourself to rejuvenate and recuperate. Your body is telling you to slow down for a reason. Okay. So we have to remember to take those signals. And as much as I was like, I have to clean the house today, I have to, a million things to do. Sometimes you just have to stop and let yourself catch up. So, don't feel bad if you feel drained, and it's okay to just sit down and just take time for you. Even if your time you want for you is to sit on the couch and have a glass of wine and just watch your favorite TV shows, do that. That is okay. It is okay to kind of leave the housework sometimes, right? And just let it kind of marinate over there. Not for too long, because then, things will start to smell, but it's okay to do that, okay? For those of you that are feeling super energized right now, or you can't sleep, it's the complete opposite, you're super lucky. But there's a lot of energies that are affecting people like that right now. So, this is your time where you're given that extra energy to get done everything that you want to get done. So whether you're starting a new project or you're starting a new job and you just feel like you got to go, and you have all this stuff to do and to complete, that's good. And that's all part of the new moon's energy and new beginnings. So it's I've never had such a big shift during a full moon where it's kind of really split in half, and half of it's I feel super drained and exhausted, and the other half is I can't sleep and I have all this energy and I'm gonna go cut down a tree in the backyard, which is what Nate did today. While I was napping, he cut down part of a tree. I'm where is your energy coming from? Thank you. Yeah, I have a black onyx, and what's interesting is it almost has a hint of red around the outside. I don't know if you can see that or not. Thank you. So yeah, just know that all these feelings are happening for a reason. So whether you are meant to get something completed and start something new right now, or you're drained and you need to take time for you, and your body's telling you to slow down and relax and just get yourself together because of everything that's going to be starting, just listen to those signs. Hi, Julie. and just give yourself the permission. I love to sit and chill too, Lori. I mean, there are times where you get home and you just want to be like, I need a glass of wine or a cocktail, and I'm just going to sit here and I'm going to get my blanket and I'm going to watch like all my reality TV shows and my Real Housewives. Like, I'm a huge Real Housewives fan. That's my guilty pleasure. So it's okay. It's okay to do that. It's good to do that. Sometimes you have to let everything else just sit off to the side for a minute and give yourself permission. If that's what feels good, do that. Some people, it's like, I want quiet and I'm going to light a candle and I'm going to sit in the bathtub and I'm just going to like meditate and like worry about nothing. That's perfect. So just know that like what works for you is good. And what works for you is not going to be, what works for someone else. So you really have to find like what works best for you and what feels the most soothing to you. But give yourself permission to do it. That's like the biggest thing. What didn't I hear? Hi guys. Did I totally miss something? Was there like a loud noise while I was talking or something? That's crazy. Yes, me too, Alyssa. I have candles all over. In fact, like, Nate's always freaking out, like, are all the candles blown out? Do we have them all out? Because I have them going all over the house. And it's good. And when you have candles, when you light them, you set your intention of what you're doing. So even if it's just, the tree. Even if it's just a matter of like, I'm lighting them because they make me feel good, that's perfect. You don't have to be like, this is my set intention for this candle. If you're just like, they make me happy and they make me feel good, so I light them. Perfect. Because you're setting that intention already in your home, that it's comfortable and it makes you feel good and you're happy, right? But you have something like, if you're going to say, want to do some sort of a ritual for like a money spell and you need a green candle. Okay, so I have a green candle right here. So when you light your candle, you're going to set that intention out as you're lighting the candle that you have a full bank account. You have as much money as you need, because when you set that intention out there, it's going to come to you and the universe is going to hear it and it's going to come to fruition. But if you worry constantly and you're like, I'm not going to be able to pay my bills, I'm not going to have enough money, I don't know what I'm going to do next week, you will literally manifest you not having enough money, not having a full bank account, not knowing what you're going to do. So it's kind of weird how intentions work, and how manifesting works is you have to picture you already having it. Because if you worry constantly and you lean more towards like the negative side of what if, worst case scenario, that's what you're going to manifest, is the worst case scenario, right? So that's kind of like the whole idea behind manifesting and lighting candles. And if you do black candles, that'll help remove negative energy that you have around you, whether it's in your house or a person that came over to visit, or it's, your mother-in-law you don't get along with, or if it's, a family member or a neighbor, whoever that may be, you can light those and it helps protect you and helps protect you from negative energy. White is really good for setting intentions, and it's kind of just like a general one. And you don't have to have like these big candles. You can have a birthday candle and set an intention with that. And sometimes those are really good because they don't last very long, so it's going to make everything move that much quicker. But that's just a little bit about candles. I love them. I have them all over. Yeah, some people are not bath people. For real. I know like a lot of you are talking about like worrying about stuff, and sometimes honestly like that starts from how we're programmed as a child. Sometimes you are raised in the situation of what ifs, or if you have had a parent that was always like, if you do this, this could happen. It's almost like, well, worst case scenario is this. You could fail. You could do this. And it's almost like finding like the worst possible thing that could happen, and that's what you're thinking about. So if you're constantly worrying over these situations or the worst case scenario, you're actually manifesting that stuff to happen because it's all you're thinking about. So imagine if all you were thinking about was the good and what you wanted. So let's say that you and your husband want to move really bad, or your wife, and you're just like, we're never going to move. We're never going to get out of here. We're always going to be stuck in this house. We won't be able to afford anything more. That's what you're manifesting. Does that make sense? Because it's all that you're thinking about. It's all that you're worrying about. As to where if you are like, you know what, next year we're going to move into a new house and we're going to have enough money for it, and we're going to find the perfect lot, and we're going to find something that will be perfect for us. It doesn't mean it has to be like this huge mansion or like this exact lot that you want. What if it's just like something that feels like home, that makes you happy? Like the place, some people talk about like, we're in this house, but it's never felt like a home. That's kind of like where I'm at right now. Like, this is kind of like our place we live in, but it's never felt like home. It's never felt like that perfect place. And so sometimes that's what people are looking for, is just finding a place where they feel like they're home and they feel like it's somewhere that makes them happy. Hi, Chelsea. Oh yeah, absolutely, Julie. So Julie asked if positivity, like positive thinking, involves physical health, pain too. It kind of depends. So when it comes to like getting sick or having like pains in your legs or pains in your arms or chest, we can actually manifest that from things we aren't doing in our life. So not always, but an example of one thing would be, I just thought, okay, so this just popped up that someone won a $1 million Powerball in Schuyler, Nebraska. Just popped up on my feed. So, hey, if you live in Schuyler or you bought a lottery ticket, good for you. You manifested that. But, okay, so let's say that your spirit guides have been pushing you to open a new business, and you've always wanted to. It's your passion. And you're just like, if I could just take this one thing that I love to do, let's say you love to paint and you do like signs and stuff. This is just totally an example. But you're like, no, but I'm not going to do it because what if no one buys them? And what if it's, fails miserably? And, you have all these what ifs, and your guides are pushing you. And it's like, but there's a spot open that I can rent where I can put my business in there, or I could cut hair from there, or I could, have a boutique in there. And you're like, but no, I'm too scared to do it. I don't want to take that step. Eventually, same with relationships. If you get stuck in a relationship where you need to leave, but you're too afraid to leave, or you don't want to start over, that fear of like starting over holds a lot of people back from leaving situations that either aren't good for them or situations that may be harmful. There's that fear of leaving. You can actually manifest physical pain in your legs, in your feet, because think of, like, so to speak, being stuck in the mud. Like, my feet are stuck in the mud. I can't move. So when you're not like moving and taking those steps forward, it can actually manifest into physical pain. And it's really different with each thing as far as like having pains. Not all of it, of course, is related. And I'm sorry if you're hearing that squeaking in the background. That's Luna's going nuts with a toy. But it can manifest. Or if you think all the time like that you're going to be sick, you will manifest yourself getting sick. It's whatever you're putting your focus into. But if your guides are pushing you and wanting you to go in a certain direction and wanting you to move forward, or you've been praying for it, like I just want my own place, I just want my own business, and your guides are like, here, I'm handing it to you, but you're not doing it, it will manifest physical pain. Like I said, like in the legs where you're not moving forward, you're not taking those steps. So it's just something to like keep an eye on, because a lot of times once you take those steps, it will go away. I run into that a lot with people that I do energy healings for, that just feel like they're not progressing, and then it'll actually manifest into physical pain for them. One other example, when I started getting information about people, and when I was knowing that I was getting signs that I was a medium, or could see spirits around people, or was walking down the street and would know, for instance, like that lady's mom needs to talk to her. I would just know. If I didn't go up and talk to that lady because of fear of myself, like her saying, no, that's not right. That was my fear. I was afraid people are going to say, no, that's not right. So I would hold back. I'd be like, no, I'm not going to say anything. And so my guides started giving me really bad anxiety. So if I was supposed to connect someone with their mother, or with someone that was around them, I would get the worst anxiety. My heart would race so fast. I mean, you could see like my heart rate in my throat, and I'd get super nauseous, and I would just feel like almost like I was going to have this horrible panic attack. And then, so that was their way of pushing me to go do it. And the minute I would walk over and be like, hey, I'm so sorry to bother you, but I'm a medium and your mom is coming through and really wants to connect with you, it would go away. So it was like their way of pushing me, if that makes sense. So everyone gets different signs and gets different ways that they're being pushed out of their comfort zone, and to do things to lead them down their path of where they were meant to go. So yeah, it's just recognizing what it is that they're trying to tell you. Yep, I absolutely do private readings. So with that said, I hope you guys are all doing well. And we're going to go ahead and start doing a few readings here. So, I have a lineup of people here, guys. So like I said, I'm not going to be able to get to everyone tonight, but I will get to, as many of you as I have time for sure. So, Linda, if you're here and ready, shoot a hello or a yes, I'm ready. We're going to go ahead and draw a card and kind of see what comes up for you here. The reason I'm using, all right, that one's popping forward. The reason I'm using cards tonight is because when there's a lot of people involved and there's a lot of people watching, you can definitely pull energies from other people. So even though, let's say I'm talking to Linda, I may be pulling energy from Cindy because someone from her is going to want to come through. So I do it this way so I can focus in on one specific person and not be pulling from other people's energy. But yeah, absolutely. You can always go on my site. We can do video chat kind of like this for readings, or we can do phone. It's just a lot harder for me to get to you in person because my schedule gets a little nutty. So, all right, what does Linda need to know? What does Linda need to know tonight? That one kind of wanted to pop out. And I'm using my oracle cards. There we go. And they have to do with our ancestors. It's called Divination of the Ancients. I love them, and they have gorgeous, beautiful pictures. All right, interesting. All right, so we got precision and fragmented. So you have a lot of heaviness on your shoulders right now, Linda. One thing right now I would say, and let me turn that down. You're seeing a lot of sequential numbers. So I feel like you've been getting a lot of signs. I feel like you have been picking up on some of them, not all of them. But I feel like you're carrying the weight of the world on your shoulders. Linda, you are someone who is so selfless and so caring and so giving for other people. that you forget to take care of yourself. And not even forget, you just completely put yourself aside so that you can take care of everyone else. So I feel like when you're doing that and you're taking care of everyone else and you are loving on them and making sure that they're comfortable, and I keep getting too, not that you necessarily have a choice. So I don't know if you are this only option. I know there's one specific person you're taking care of, but I'm also being told that there's multiple. But you just have to remember to give yourself some time, which is interesting because that's what kind of the whole beginning of the reading was about tonight. I want you to take time for yourself so you don't end up feeling like you have to pick up the pieces from everyone else. I feel like you're very much that person, that it's like, here's all this stuff going on here, I'll take it, and then like I'll figure out what to do with it later. You're the go-to person, and you're so amazing for that, and such a beautiful person and such a beautiful soul, but you're not taking care of you. And that's really important for you to do. There's just a lot of like sadness. I don't know if there was something recently that just happened. I feel like there was a really big change surrounding you. And that's where a lot of the questions are coming from as far as the heaviness that you're feeling right now. So know that all those sequential numbers that you're seeing, whether it's like 444, 222, if you're not able to sleep at night and you wake up and the numbers are like, 1, 2, 3, 4, like 1234, that's happening for a reason. You're getting all these signs from your angels and guides that they do hear you and that you're not alone. Does this make sense to you at all, Linda? I very, very much get that they want you to focus on you. Hi, Dee. I know there's a lag in like being able to comment, so. And Stephanie, you're next. Stephanie McCullough. Okay, there she is. It does. Okay. Perfect. Linda, is there something you do with your hands a lot? I keep getting something with hands. What do you do with your hands? You're very welcome. Oh, yay, Stephanie, you're here. You know your name, it says Stephanie Carter. That's what threw me off. I'm like, that's not your last name. Oh, you crochet. Okay, perfect. Because that's what they were showing me, is this. So that would make sense. Perfect. Well, I'm sending you so much love and light. You can always reach out to me anytime you need anything, but you take care of you too. That's important. All right. Oh, it's your maiden name. Okay. I was like, I could have swore I saw Stephanie was in here. All right. Let's see. Let's pull a card for Stephanie. Stephanie. What does Stephanie need to know? And this first card that already popped out for you, Stephanie, you're going to be like, all right. Because I don't know. I know Stephanie, but I don't know her. We've done readings before in the past, and we have one coming up, yay. But this makes sense to what we've discussed before. So the first card we got for you, Stephanie, is healing. and crystals, which is really interesting because, for one, we've been talking about crystals and what you can do with them, and the healing aspect. You and I both know where that comes from. Right now is just a time of a lot of healing on your part. The healing that needs to come from you is in your heart, and the healing that you need to worry about is you forgiving the situation, not what happened, but being able to heal means to move forward. When you forgive the person that hurt you, you're not giving them an okay to step back into your life. You're giving yourself permission to heal, so you're not carrying that around with you for the rest of your life, if that makes sense. So, and I know that probably resonates, and that's why that's really interesting that card popped up. The biggest thing I always tell people is forgiving someone for what they did to you, whether it has to do with childhood, whether it has to do with a current circumstance, does not mean you turn around and you call them tomorrow and you have to hang out. Absolutely not. And that's like one of the biggest misconceptions when it comes to forgiving. It helps you to move on. If you walk around like carrying all this heaviness and this burden and you're angry, like, oh, I'm so angry, I'm so mad at him, or I'm so mad at her, like they did me wrong, they did this to me. You will walk around with so much like heaviness on your chest and in your heart that it's not going to do you any good. The minute you release that, even if you never talk to that person again, if you release that and you're like, you know what? Like, that was a horrible, horrible, shitty situation, but I'm going to forgive that person for what happened and what they did, and I'm going to move on with my life and choose to be happy. It will feel like you've started completely over. It's like being able to take a breath of fresh air. So I think that's like a huge message for you right now, is being able to forgive what happened, both in the past and in the present, and be able to release that so you're able to move forward and find your next chapter. Hi, Steph. Does that make sense, Stephanie? And I feel like that is like almost completely what I would say to you too, even knowing like a little bit of what you went through. Do you feel like you're still carrying around a lot of anger? So, while we're waiting for messages to come through, because I know it takes a little bit for them to pop up, Danielle, yeah, a lot of people tell me that. So when you do a group reading, even if you're not getting like a personal reading yourself, a lot of people like messages can cross and be like, okay, this makes sense to exactly what's happening with me. So it's really good to be able to listen to those messages, because a lot of times they can go for more than one person. So yeah, absolutely. Stephanie, okay, I feel like I'm turning a corner to acceptance, but it's still there. Well, that's good. And it's okay to not be there yet. And that's the whole that's the whole point behind like these cards. And that's the whole point behind the reading, is that you're knowing that you have a point you have to get to. It's not about, you waking up tomorrow and being like, I forgive them all. It's gone. You know, that takes a long time, and it's hard to do, very hard to do. And I've had to do that with multiple people. But it feels so different once it's done. So it's not about you saying like, I'm going to forgive them all tomorrow. It's about saying, I'm going to work to get to that place. Does that make sense? As long as you feel like you see that space where you're going to get there to begin to forgive, that's when you will truly be able to find your happiness in your person. Yes, Steph, resonation. That happens to me a lot too. Especially when I go and I listen to other people talk and, okay, good, Stephanie, I'm glad. And it's like, gosh, I feel like everything they're saying pertains exactly to me and what I'm going through. So that's good. And that's why you're here, so you can hear it. Okay, Deb, are you here? Deb Finstad. Wait to see if Miss Deb is here. Took you 5 years to get to that spot. Absolutely. There she is. Hi, Deb. It took me probably about 3 years, I'd say. Yeah, it takes a long time. It's not overnight. And I was very hurt and very angry, and I carried a lot of anger around with me probably for a good year, where I was just mad. I cried, I was mad, I didn't understand like why, things like that would happen to me, or, people I knew that would hurt me, or it just, you get to a point where it's like, I can't continue to do this every day, so it's not about waking up tomorrow and forgiving everyone. It's about just finding a place where you will get there eventually. All right, Miss Deb, let's see what we got here for you. And after Deb, we have Gwen. All right, what messages do we have for Deb? Ooh, Deb, that one popped right out. Interesting. Deb, you got a lot going on. We're gonna take this guy too. Interesting. All right. Deb, you are taking a whole nother step in expanding something that you are already doing. I'm getting mastery. So I don't know if you are expanding on what you currently do. I don't know if you are going back to school, if you're like continuing, you're expanding on something. And it's all about like knowledge. I feel like there's a lot of like studying and stuff going on right now that you are like working up to like the bigger picture. It's good. It's a good thing. I mean, I don't see any other than like the scariness of, am I doing the right thing? Like, this is a big step to take, and a big step forward. Like, am I crazy for doing this? Absolutely not. And it feels really good. So does this make sense, Deb? Let's see. Ooh, dang. Yes. Okay. Perfect. Perfect. So what are you doing, Deb? It's killing me to know this here. I gotta see this. Gotta tell me what you're expanding on. Everything surrounding this whole situation is going to be a huge, like, positive step. Preparing. Oh, you're preparing to write a book? How awesome! Especially like that knowledge would pop up and okay, perfect. So know that not only can you do this and you will do this, but it's going to be like good. It's going to be really successful, really successful. I get nothing but good surrounding this. And it's not going to be the only one you write. It's not going to be the only one you write. There's going to be more than one. Continue down this path. I don't know if this is the first one you wrote or you've just always wanted to write one, but that's awesome. That's awesome. I'm excited for you. Keep going. Don't stop when you get frustrated or feel like it's too much. It's a really good move for you, and it's going to be very successful. You're so welcome. Oh my goodness, I'm excited for you. You better let me know when your book comes out so I can read it, because I would love to support you. All right, Gwen, are you here, Gwen? Hi, Stacy. Hi, Karen. You guys have to keep me updated when we do these so I know like how things are going and you know what happens. Hi, Haley. Do you mean like live readings or do you mean like private readings? I was saying earlier, I do most of them like this, like video chat or phone. It's just easier with my schedule because it gets a little crazy sometimes. But all week, really. I'm kind of busy all week doing them between that and energy healings. I would love a signed copy. That's so awesome. Yes. Live readings, honestly, I need to do them more often, Haley. I'm going to try to get to where I'm doing them once a week. I'm going to try to do once a week. I'm going to aim for that. Maybe we can do like Monday nights or something. I'm going to try my best. You know, I've got 3 kids. It depends on kids' school schedules and sports and all that fun stuff. So, and you'll know the nights they're here because they'll be walking in on us. They're with Dad tonight. Oh, all right. Miss Gwen, you've already got some popping out here for you. Let's see. Gwen, you're doing a lot of self-reflection. A lot of self-reflection. Let's see what's going on here with you. What are you... Ooh, we're going to take that one too, Gwen. What does Gwen need to know about her self-reflection? Have you been doing, Gwen, have you been looking into past life stuff? I am busy at the museum too. Yep, just try to balance it all, guys. But Nate set me up this cute little office in our house, so I actually have like my own space to go to with all my crystals where I can do readings for you guys. So it makes it a lot easier than like trying to sit in my living room and have people running in and out, you know? I'm just waiting on Miss Gwen here. Okay. All right. So there's something going on with self-reflection, change, and looking inside yourself in dreams, Gwen. So mainly that's kind of like the gist of everything that's going on here. You have a lot of like, you have a lot of change you want to make, I guess would be the best way to put it. You have plans. You have certain points you want to get to, okay? So I don't know if it's with what you're doing right now, or if I don't know if the change has to do with changing, like you do one thing for your career, but you really want to be doing this. So it's a matter of like almost like steps that they're showing me. Like you have to go up these certain levels of where you want to get to before you're there. But I definitely feel like a big flip in what you're doing. And a lot of self-reflection. I feel like you're doing a lot of inner work right now, which is a really good thing. It's a really good thing that you're trying to open yourself up more. And I feel like you're going to get a lot of answers you're looking for within your dreams. So I think you should start journaling what you're getting, because you're getting bits and pieces. But I definitely feel like a big change going on. Is any of that making sense or resonating with you? This is for Gwen. After Gwen is Kim. Lots of change. Sorry guys, I know it's hard to wait for answers. Okay, yeah. All right, so with your dreams, is there like some sort of big change you're wanting to make in either your career or what you're doing? Like what's the big change? What's the big change going on? Hi guys, welcome. We're just doing a reading for Gwen. You've been trying to get your jewelry. Okay. All right, perfect. So you make jewelry. So is that something, if that's something you've been kind of doing like more on the side and you're wanting to get to that point, I definitely see like something coming up with a boutique. So I don't know if you know someone that owns a boutique or something like that. It's something along those lines where you're going to start putting them in there. It's going to start kind of spinning that wheel and turning it a little more. But I feel like you have like a good maybe 6-7 months till you get to that point. So know that even though there's stepping stones along the way, you will get to where you want to be. Okay? It's just going to take a little bit longer because you're a lot more hesitant to make that step forward. It's just like you're missing like these itty bitty little pieces. And I feel like a lot for you, for some reason, it's all about connections. So you meet someone that you have connections with, or you know someone who has connections to something like that. And that's when it's all just gonna kind of take off. So that's really, really good. Oh, this is just like a big mandala. Like it's kind of like a silky thing. I don't know, you can use it as a blanket, you can use it as a beach towel. It's like really silky. I hang mine on my wall. Awesome, perfect, Gwen. So stick with it. Oh no, Diane, it's fine. Like, I understand that, you know, everyone always wants answers. There's always going to be people that, you know, say odd comments too. We'll just block them later. They don't know me. Ooh. All right, Kim. Are you here, Miss Kim Keller? You're welcome, Gwen. Welcome for everyone that's their first time here. We're waiting on Kim. Miss Kim is next. Are you here, Kim? I know it's hard to, I'm trying to see all these comments at the same time. I think we need to do one for, we need to do one for Diane. Who else wants one? I know it's hard to see all of your, Julie Baton, are you still in here? All right, let's shuffle the cards for Kim, and then we will have Diane next. Chelsea W. I promise I will get to you, as many of you as I can. Here we go, Diane. Or Kim. No, these are for Kim. Sorry. Diane, you're next. All right, Miss Kim. Has anyone seen Kim comment? I haven't seen him yet. What does everyone need to know for Kim? What does Kim need to know from her guides today? All right, let's see what popped out here. Ooh, sensitivity. All right. Kim, Miss Kim. Kim Heller. You've got heaviness at home, sister. What's this one? Somebody's being picky with you. What's the deal with that? All right, Kim. You have someone right now around you that does not have your best interest in mind. I'm getting a lot of caution, sensitivity, but I'm getting that this is happening for a reason because you need to distance yourself from them. I don't know why, but I get a feeling that it is family related. So I don't know if there's something going on within the family structure, within relatives, something like that. But I feel like someone is kind of going after you, or making you feel guilty for something that has nothing to do with you. It's not your fault. You haven't done anything wrong. This person is just extremely jealous of, it's really weird. It's almost like they're jealous of the connection that you have with your kids. Does that make sense? I've been trying to see if I can find Kim's comment here, but I can't. I can't see her comments. So anyways, Kim, if you're watching this back, I feel like everyone's kind of going after you. This is going to be one of those situations where you're going to have to take a step back and distance yourself. But it's a good thing. And I feel like it's something that you pretty much knew was coming. Obviously you're aware that it's happening. So make sure you are protecting yourself from that negative energy. Get a hold of me. We'll chat. Just need to protect yourself from that negative energy, girl. They're just doing it to try to bring you down, and you don't want to let them get away with that. That is not your style, girl. Okay. Diane, you ready? Diane, Foxy Diane. Diane Fox Coolman. I think I didn't write down your last name. I think that's your last name. Trying to remember names. Yeah, I'll go back and try to tag Kim so that she can see what her reading was. Diane, are you still on here? All right, sister, here we go. Oh, all right, yours are flying out at me. All right. You also have self-reflection going on. What is up with this? All right, what does Diane need to know today to help her with the best outcome? What does Diane need to know today? What does Diane need to know today? We're going to take that guy. Self-reflection, messages from your guides, and perception. All right. You've been getting the messages you're looking for. And as far as like self-reflection, I feel like there's been a lot of inner work that you've been trying to do right now, which is good. Good for you. I'm proud of you. You're just not always seeing the messages your guides are giving you, which can be very common. And the perception part of all of it is you have good instinct on people. You have good intuition. I don't know why I use the word instinct. You have really good intuition. And the best thing for you to do would be to listen to your gut on what you're getting. I feel like you question that a lot. And I want you to trust more what you're getting. All the self-reflection you're doing, the inner work, the meditating, even though you feel like you're not doing it right, you're doing a good job. It's working. It's just always hard to get to the point where you trust what you're getting. There's someone that you're questioning too in your life. I said I was going to do one card for people. You guys knew that wouldn't happen. I'm totally like doing more than one. But you have to. You got to know what we're talking about here. All right. So you got the mastery card too. So you're really like, you're gung-ho and set on you want to grow this intuition, you want to trust yourself, but you are someone who wants to have everything perfect, just so, like very much in line. or like set a certain way. That's kind of how I don't know why I'm doing this. So I feel like that's maybe why you question what you're getting, because it would be so much easier if, like I always say, if they just like, we heard our guides right in our ears talking to us. I wish that was the case, because, it'd be much easier if they were like, hey, Kaylee, this is going on over here. I'd be like, what? Oh, okay. But it doesn't work that way. So we have to learn to trust what we're getting. So that's like the biggest thing I would say. The person that is in your life that you are questioning, you're questioning them for a reason, Diane. So I would say to keep your guard up a little bit when it comes to that. And you are going to know, I'm pretty sure who I'm talking about. When it comes to questioning intentions, there's a reason you're questioning them, because they, I don't think, have the best of intentions. They're just a little more focused on themselves. Okay. Julie Baton, are you still here? I'm doing my best to get to you guys. Okay, good, Diane. Oh, I don't want you to be in tears, but I'm glad it resonates with you, and I'm glad that makes sense. I'm sending you lots of love and light. You can always reach out to me if you need to. What time is it? Dang, we've been on here an hour already, guys. I don't have much time left. Julie Baton. All right, we're going to pull a card for Julie, just in case I'm missing her comments here. And let's see. And then we have Alyssa, if you're still on here, Alyssa Beller. We'll pull one too. No problem, Diane. You're welcome. All right, what card do we need from Julie? Julie Baton, what does she need to know? Interesting, Miss Julie. Where are you at, girl? Oh, thank you. All right, Alyssa, you're here. Alyssa, you'll be after Chelsea W, wherever Chelsea W is. All right, Miss Julie. You are getting prayers and foresight. So, you have a lot of changes coming up, Julie. I know a little bit about your situation. I know that you have gone through things that no one should ever have to experience. But I feel like all the changes you made and the move you made is all happening because of everything that's starting to change right now. I feel like I keep getting like that your prayers have been answered. I don't know what that means. So whatever it is that you've been like, I need to be like here in this place, or whatever it is that you've been praying for, it is coming for you. They've been heard. It just takes a little bit time to get there, but I definitely feel like there's something flipping for you or changing. So I don't know if it's a job. I feel like you're going in a completely different direction than you're at right now. And honestly, I don't even know. I don't even know what you do. I should know what you do, but I don't. you're going in a totally different direction. So I don't know if you have this opportunity coming up and you're like, should I even do this? I don't even know what I'm doing. That's like very much the feeling that I get. So go for it. Go for it. It's a good thing. It's going to be a really good thing. And it's something that you're going to be doing like more long term. But I feel like it's a huge change. Huge change. So we got to tag Julie Baton so she can go back and hear her reading. Okay, Chelsea W. I can't remember what your last name is, but I know I saw you on here. And then Alyssa, you're next. And then I'll have one more spot open after Alyssa, and then I got to get going because I have not eaten dinner yet, and it's like 8 o'clock at night. I can hear Luna whining. I will do more, though, I promise. All right, there's Chelsea. All right, what does Chelsea need to know tonight? What does Chelsea need to know right now from her guides? Okay. Were those meant to pop out or what? What does Chelsea need to know right now? Chelsea, I feel like you're a very structured person. I'm definitely getting that feeling from you. Like you like to have things in order. And I feel like right now that may not be the case. You're taking a chance on something which is out of your comfort zone. Stephanie, you want me to draw a card for you? Because I will. I'm getting all these crazy ones. Oh. There we go, Chelsea. Yes, okay. It's right on. All right. Well, you need to take this chance. This is a big deal. So whatever this is that's going on, it's meant to happen this way, and it's meant to throw you off your seat and out of your comfort zone. So what the heck's going on here? You're getting prepared a lot when you sleep for this, so you're going to start having some crazy dreams if you're not already. You may wake up and just be like, oh my God, you're never going to believe the dream I had last night. It was so weird. What does it mean? It's all part of preparing you for you being taken out of your comfort zone. Yes, yes, hell to the yes. What are you doing, girl? This is driving me nuts. I'm glad you're getting pulled out of your comfort zone. That's a good thing. You need that little flip. Authenticity. Writing. What are you signing? Are you signing some sort of contract? There's like so many cards popping out for you. I feel like I could talk to you forever. All right, we have Alyssa, Beller, and then we have Stephanie and Stephanie Berry. And then I gotta go eat dinner. I'm sorry, I don't have time for everybody. I do have, you can go on my website, which is right on my page here. It's just KayleeRatterman.com. You can always book a reading. We can do them just like this if you want, video chat. All right, Miss Alyssa. I know some of you are like talking about specific things, but honestly, like I cannot see all the comments popping through because they come through so fast. I'm glad you liked my museum. You started coaching. Awesome. Yay, Chelsea. Well, good for you. Stick with it, okay? That is awesome. You're going to end up running that place. Like, literally. It's going to be a good thing. Good thing. All right, Alyssa Beller, you're up, girl. And then Stephanie, and then I am done. I gotta go eat some dinner. I'm sorry if I didn't get to you guys. What does Alyssa need to know tonight? I know, I'm sorry, guys. If I have time tomorrow, I'll do some more. What does Alyssa need to know tonight? We're gonna get one to fly out for you here. Ooh. Well, by fly out, we had like 10 of them. Super awkward. Right there with you, Stephanie. Oh, hi, Cassie. See, I'm just kind of seeing like, Lori, I'm just kind of seeing some of these now. Probably because there's not as many people in here. So it's like, oh, hey. We got a new grill, so we're going to grill out some bison burgers. Yeah, there's always that, button for after. No, it's not a bad thing, Alyssa. It's not a bad thing. Just energy. Just energy, girl. Okay. So there's something that you're looking for clarity on, Alyssa. Let's see. I feel awful because I don't know what you do for a living either. I definitely get something with writing and that you're looking for clarity in the situation that you're in. There's something. All right, so focus. There's something coming up. There's going to be some sort of change within, like, this sounds really weird, but like your job structure. Oh, that's like literally what came to me. I'm going to pull a different deck for you. All right, hold on, guys. I have to block someone. Yeah, creeper. I'm married. I have a husband. Thank you, Stephanie. He's blocked. We're good. All right. Okay, yeah. What is this, Alyssa? I got job structure. What's going on with the job structure? Something's changing there, and I feel like it's definitely a good thing. I feel like you're just like kind of sitting over here like patiently waiting for this change to be made. Does that make sense? Yeah, everyone knows who I had to block. I'm surprised Nate isn't on here commenting like block. There's always got to be one creeper that shows up. It's so odd. Thanks, Stephanie. Alyssa, did this make sense to you? Oh, did you just started a new job? Okay. Okay, good. Gotcha. They're going to be doing some restructuring, apparently. I feel like you're going to be in charge of a few more people. If you're not already in charge of people, they're going to put you in charge of people. So it's going to be a good thing. I feel like this is going to be a really big year for you. I know you would, excuse me. I know you and I already talked about changing, gosh, you had two pop out here. I know you already talked about changing the house situation. Okay, so we know that. But I feel like, okay, so you got like transformation and opportunity for the second card pull. I can't even talk anymore, you guys. So things are going to be changing. If you're not already in charge of people, they're going to be putting people under you. They're basically pushing you. Like, go walk through this door. Don't say no. Don't try to hold back from these new positions they're going to put you in. Because I feel like you're going to be like, I haven't been here very long. I don't know, if you just started. But it's going to be a situation where they're going to be like, no, we need you to do this. Just do it. For sure. For sure. Yeah, you got me all crazy over here, Steph. Yay, I'm glad you're excited. I'm excited for you. That's awesome. That's awesome. So good things are coming. Doors are opening. It's going to be a huge year for you. Just go with the flow. Go with the flow. And you're a very focused person. You and I, know each other obviously from the museum, but I don't know a lot about you as far as like outside of work, and you're like very, very focused on that. So that's a good thing, and you're going to have an amazing year. I'm excited for you. I'm very excited for you. All right, Stephanie, you're last, sister. You ready for this? All right, what does Stephanie need to know tonight? What does Stephanie need to know? I know you're about to have some fly out of here, Stephanie. Don't be sorry, silly. This is me. This is just always crazy. You're so welcome. Anytime. What does Stephanie need to know? That one tried to. I feel like I need to give these like an extra good shuffle for you. This is the last one tonight, guys. I'm so sorry. I gotta get off here. My poor husband is starving to death. Either that or he's already making dinner. I don't know. You never know. Let's see. Oh, there it is. There it is. Ooh. Look at you with abundance. You got coins in abundance. Yes, yes, yes. And healing. Girl, we already knew this. So, you need to start charging. And I know that you're going to fight me on this, and I know that you're going to argue about it, that the decision has been made. Okay. Well, okay. Let's put it this way. Your guides have made the decision for you. You haven't. You've been tossing it back and forth and up in the air and up and down, and you feel bad. But you're being pushed because you're going to create a whole another income that you didn't even know was going to be there for your family. So, just start off easy, girl. Like you're meant to bless people with your gift, and that is so amazing. and you do so much for other people that it's time for you to start receiving as well. Money is energy. And just like you're giving out energy, that is getting energy in return. So you can take your kids fun places, and you can, take your husband out on a date night. Which you guys totally don't do, but you could. Like, this is all things you could do for yourself and your family. And if you want to take that and just like put it back into more crystals or more energy work or whatever you want to use it for is up to you, but you are being pushed to collect from your gifts. You are being pushed to put yourself out there and make it more of a business than just being selfless. You're so selfless and you help so many people that you forget that you deserve a lot too. And that's hard for you to hear. And it's a hard thing for you to do. But you're so amazing and you're so good to people that you need to start being able to reap the benefits of that. And that doesn't make you a bad person. I know, I knew you would try to fight me on it, girl. I already knew, but the cards don't lie. They said it, not me. So that's how you know it's true. Right? Do it. Do it. I'm going to ask you every day if you've done it. And then your other one you got was projection, self-reflection. So you've been looking in a lot. You've actually, speaking of growing, you've put yourself out there so much this year, and you've opened up a part of yourself that you knew was there, but you weren't always willing to share with other people. So keep doing it and keep continuing to open yourself up and grow. And you're going to go like super far, super far. It's going to be a big deal. And I'm excited for you. Baby steps, okay? Baby steps will get you there. Crystals that help with anxiety. Amethyst is really good for anxiety. Amethyst is good for that. Yeah, you get smacked with energy from the museum. Look at my blue calcite, Stephanie. It's as big as my head, and I love it. All right, guys. I'm sending you all so much love and light. I'm so sorry if I didn't get to you. I didn't get to everyone I wanted to, but I gotta hop off here. So I will do this again. I promise to hop on here and do this and chat with everyone and do some readings. And other than that, yeah, I will talk to you guys soon. I hope you all have a good night. I'm sending you all love and light. All right. Bye, guys.